Hello! Welcome back to Harry Has a Cocktail. I'm really excited what I'm going to do today. If you remember from my first episode, it was only 2 episodes ago, so I don't know why you wouldn't remember. I made a drink out of from this company called Shaker and Spoon. Each month, they have a different spirit that is the focus of the items inside the box to make 3 different cocktails that were created specifically for Shaker and Spoon. I made the first one the other day, which was called the Snap to It. In this video, I'm going to make the other 2. So it's 2 for the price of 1. The first one I'm going to do is the SimpliciTEA Itself. Greg Meyer of number 308 in Nashville has taken the opportunity here to introduce you not only to a brand new recipe, but also to a technique we've never included in our boxes before. We'll teach you an easy but precise task infusing your spirit that can open doors to endless possibilities. Infusing your spirit, it sounds, I don't know, it sounds spiritual. Though it may take a slight bit of prep time, the actual work is minimal while the payoff is truly something. He's selected a Chinese white tea containing different styles of herbs and citrus that'll mesh well and beautifully contrast with the botanicals in your gin. It's an elegantly simple cocktail, but the layers of flavor introduced by the tea infusion raise the bar, creating a complex, mouth-watering delight you can come back to again and again. Bottoms up. So this is the tea-infused gin. I actually did this earlier. Let's cut to the, can we cut to the tape? It's the afternoon before I go to work. So what we do is, we're gonna take a cup of gin.
1 cup.
We're gonna pour it into this jar. And here is the Haiku Peach Jasmine Tea. Pour it in. We close the lid tightly. Shake the jar a few times. And we're gonna let it sit for a few hours. And we're back. Okay, what I'm also really excited about today is the fact that I've purchased a couple of new items to use in the kitchen. For instance, I've never had a mixing glass. Now, mixing glasses come in all shapes and sizes. There were a couple of really fancy ones. This is not a really fancy one. I just loved this glass when I saw it. I actually got it at the dollar store. It was $1, this. So making cocktails does not have to be expensive. And I just loved it because it had a handle and it's really heavy and I don't know, I think it's cute. Now, there's a couple things we have to do here. This stood for 4 hours out of direct sunlight. It was probably more like 5 by the time I went to work and came back and yeah. We're going to take the gin and I'm going to strain out the tea. See it? It's awesome. So I need to strain all of that out and I bought a mesh strainer for this very purpose. Yeah, you see it's catching all the tea. That's what a strainer does. Oh, this is awesome. Really good. So now we have our tea-infused gin. We're going to use a 1/4 ounce of this simple syrup. Syrup? Is it syrup or syrup? I don't know. I think we always said syrup. I'm from Pittsburgh. We said syrup. And here is 4 dashes of vanilla-infused Peychaud's bitters. I need my reading glasses. I also bought a new jigger. And this jigger is awesome actually because, maybe you can see it here. It has different measurements on the inside of each side, so you can get really precise measurements. My old one, which I still love, it didn't have any measurements on the actual, can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. It has measurements on the actual inside of the jigger. So, I can get real precise. So, psyched about this. And we're gonna do this in my mixing glass. Add all of the ingredients, which is 2 ounces of tea-infused gin. God, maybe I am gonna need my reading glasses. Okay, I have now figured out the jigger. 1 ounce of gin, 2 ounces of gin, a 1/4 ounce of the simple syrup. Wow, this is gonna be a sweet drink because it smells sweet. We'll see. And this is the vanilla-infused Peychaud's bitters. 4 dashes, which if you watched my first episode, Shaker and Spoon has these great little droppers. I did it incorrectly the first time. I thought a dash equaled a drop, but it's basically equal to about half of a dropper. So here we go. We need 4 of them. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Dashes are not a precise measurement, but some people like more, some people like less. But now just add ice and I mix it. Sorry, Dad, I'm using ice from the freezer. You may have seen in my last video that my dad only buys ice from the store, but I didn't have time to get it. Now this is going to be served eventually in a rocks glass over fresh ice. It doesn't look like there's going to be a whole lot of, it's not a big drink, I suppose. Now you're supposed to basically fill your mixing glass with ice. You know, and I kind of want to make quick business of this. I don't want it to be too diluted. And then you take your bar spoon, which I bought a bar spoon. Isn't that nice? So cool. And then you put it in your mixing glass and you mix until mixing glass feels cold, about 20 to 40 seconds depending on the ice size. Now I'm gonna strain it over the fresh ice. Ooh, that looks good. And there's no garnish for this. Oh, that's really good. It has a real savory taste. It reminds me of Campari, actually. Ooh, wow. It's strong. It has like a mix of the bitters, especially, is the thing that comes through the most. I might actually use a little less bitters next time. I don't know though. It's really tasty. Good. That, my friends, is a SimpliciTEA Itself. Just like me. Cheers. Okay, now, the next drink is going to be a little bit more complicated. It has quite a few ingredients. Ingredients I haven't used in a cocktail before. It also has a method of mixing that I have never used before. So let's see what this is. Nalani's Adventure. Gin is the perfect spirit to recreate your fondest memories, according to Keli Rivers of Whitechapel and Tradition in San Francisco. When she was a kid, her grandmother taught her to preserve each season's flavors by canning them, and coconut and banana were her favorites. She's sharing those memories with you through this light and playful yet complex drink. Here's hoping this tropical take expands your ideas of what gin can do and that you can't have just one. Okay, the first ingredient is a raw egg white. Who knows if this is going to be a disaster. So I'm cracking it. I'm saving that. I'm going to toss the egg yolk back and forth here. Ooh. Ooh, my mother taught me well. There's one raw egg white. Now, add it to a shaker, then add the rest of the ingredients except the toasted coconut. Okay, so here we go. We've got, you put the egg white in the shaker, 1.5 ounces of gin. This is why you gotta add stuff to the shaker before you put the ice in, especially if you're doing a video series and you're gonna be talking a lot. Because right now, everything would be getting so diluted, it'd be crazy. 3/4 ounces of lime juice. 1 lime, 1 small sized lime worked out to be about 3/4 ounces exactly. I'm gonna add that to my mix. 1/2 ounce of Drunken Monkey Jam. Now, I need reading glasses. I have no idea what monkey jam is. No idea. So, quick tip for all you people out there who need reading glasses. I have so many pairs of reading glasses, and I never have them with me, ever. But I always have my keychain with me. This is one of my favorite party tricks. Several friends of mine have seen me do this several times. There's this company called Thin Optics. They attach to my keychain, and I go like this. There's a little lever here, and I go, pop off, turn them around. There's my reading glasses. I know, I look like Geppetto. I know. I was gonna read the Drunken Monkey Jam. Banana, sugar, lime, and rum. Ah, it even says banana rum spread, and there's also a lime on there. Awesome. I've never heard of such a thing. So, it says about 1/2 ounce, so about half of this jar. Wow, this is fascinating. I've never made a drink with these kinds of ingredients before. Then 2 dashes of Hella Bitters Orange Bitters. first I stabbed myself in the thumb with the knife. So I would caution people to, it's a super tiny bottle of bitters. So there you go. Hey, it's worth it. We're making cocktails. Sometimes you get stabbed in the thumb with your knife. Wow, I cannot open this. I used a knife and I sliced around the edge. So here we go. Here's the orange Hella Bitters Orange Bitters. 2 dashes. 2 big dashes. And 1 ounce of the lemon coco, which proved that my Italian, I've been learning Italian while I've been on the road with Wicked, and my Italian is paying off. Lemon coco. Bevanda fresca italiana, which is a mix of lemon and coconut. And how much? 1 ounce. Okay. Fill the shaker with ice cubes, shake vigorously for about 15 seconds to chill the cocktail. I'm filling. Hopefully it's not getting too diluted. Hopefully I'm not getting too diluted. So I put a bunch of ice in there and now I'm going to shake it vigorously. 15 seconds. Okay, that was 15 seconds. Double strain contents from 1/2 of the shaker. 1/2 of the shaker. Okay, so I double strain. I've never double strained anything. I don't really know what that means, to be perfectly honest. And I'm gonna double strain it, but I'm gonna strain it out of this and I'm gonna strain it with my new mesh strainer, because why the heck not? Oh, okay, look, I can just let it sit there. And so now there's still, there's still stuff in here. Discard the ice. You want to chill your glass. This is a coupe glass. And I looked this up online and it said coupe. It didn't say coupe because it doesn't have a accent aigu. So I guess it is coupe, not coupe. Now this is still straining here. Interesting. I guess I probably could have strained that directly into the coupe glass, the coupe glass. I want to call it coupe. I can't call it a coupe glass. It doesn't sound right. Now I have to discard the ice. This is kind of complicated, gotta say. Again, I'm not an expert, so I mean, maybe for somebody else this wouldn't be quite as hard. If I get rid of all of this stuff, okay, so I'm gonna get rid of the ice that's in the shaker. I feel like I'm taking some of the alcohol with it, which is why I'm a little concerned. Like, am I just throwing away like good alcohol out of here? Yeah, I think I'm not doing this right. I think maybe what I could have done is probably like, I know what I did wrong. No, it said half the contents. This is why I'm confused. Discard the, I'm back in the shaker, dry shake without ice for 15 to 30 more seconds to aerate the cocktail. Doing so in this order is known as a reverse dry shake. So it was shaken in ice first, some of it was strained out, I discarded the ice, and now I'm gonna shake this for 15 to 30 seconds. Then after I do this, I can tell what's going on here. This is like foaming up in here, right? Now, we're going to take my chilled coupe glass. I want to call it coupe, I'm sorry. And I'm going to first, I don't know, this isn't straining a lot, so I'm just gonna, I'm cheating a little bit here because I'm just a little confused, I guess, by what exactly is happening here. But there's what some of what I had strained. Some of it's strained, some of it isn't. And now when I go in here, it's not crazy. And now, oh, well, that's nice. Oh, well, that's lovely. That's lovely. And then at the end, okay, this is totally worth it. This is just the first time I did it. And then you put some toasted coconut on the top. Ooh, this is gonna be good. So look at this. Wow, look at this. Can you see? Can you see the toasted, can you see how great that looks? Oh my gosh. See, this is something to really impress your friends with. Seems like a summer drink. Oh my gosh, that's delicious. That is delicious. There's like banana and lime and coconut on the top, and it's frothy, but it's definitely like, you gotta like bananas. I mean, it's banana-y. Highly recommend. That's delicious. So thank you, Keli Rivers of Whitechapel and Tradition in San Francisco. And thank you, Greg Meyer of number 308 in Nashville. Wow, you really just went through it with me. Thank you so much for being here with me for this episode 3. I'm so excited about these 2 drinks. I think you'll be really excited about them too. Cheers and cheers.